my blood group is A positive. My wife's blood group is O negative. Maybe let's say 5 to 6 years down the line, I have my first child. Okay? Right. So now a person with A positive blood group and O negative blood group, there is a chance that the child will also get a positive blood group. Okay? There is a chance that the child will be positive blood group. No. There is a genetic factor. Both will come into play. Okay? Right. So now I am going to draw my wife on the board. Okay? This is the belly. See? Okay. Right. So this is the belly. So in the belly lies my child with a positive blood group. My wife on the other hand is having negative blood group. Okay? Right. Now during childbirth, the process of parturition, some amount of blood from the child can go to the mother. Now before we go any further, let's first take a look at how the blood is present in the negative person. So now O negative, no? O negative. Any antigens present? A antigen is not there, B antigen is also not there, but since it's negative, RH antigen is also not there. What antibodies are present? A antibody is present, B antibody is present. A antibody is present, B antibody is present. What is the funny thing about RH antibody I told you? Only if you are exposed to it, you will get it. Okay? During the first labor process, no problem, nothing happened. This child is born. This child, my child is born. As the child is born, some of the blood from the child and the mother mixed. That means blood from the child has gone to the mother. Okay, let's draw this blood now here. Okay, blood from the child has gone to the mother. Let's say the blood from the child is A positive. Okay, let's say A positive. So what antigen will be present? A antigen will be present. Yes. What? Another antigen? RH antigen is also present. So now what happens? This RH antigen is now exposed to the mother. Now what will the mother's immune system do? It will start producing RH antibodies. So now why is that a problem? It will start producing RH antibodies. Okay. So now the baby came out. So now I will draw the father, which is me. So maybe this is 5 years into the future. I got back into the gym and you can see my abs through the shirt. Okay. How am I holding the baby? Okay, like right. So the baby is here. Now I have a long head of hair. Okay, I haven't gone bald. Right. So now the baby is born. So what has happened? Nothing has happened to this baby. Baby born, nice. Okay. However, the red blood cell, a few red blood cells have been exposed to the mother's circulation, and now the mother has RH antibodies. Permanent. Now she will have RH antibodies. So now this child is now 2 to 3 years old, is saying, Papa, Mama, I want a brother or a sister. Then again, second child. Now this is where the problem takes place. What if the second child is also positive blood group? This RH antibody that is found in the mother's plasma is capable of crossing the placenta and going and attacking the red blood cells in this fetus. Already fetus is, if you just let a fetus survive on its own, it will die. Now this Rhesus antibody is crossing the placenta and going and damaging the fetal red blood cells. So now what happens? All the red blood cells in the fetus will break down and the fetus will die. Okay? So the fetus will die. So is that a good thing? No. So then that is the problem. That is the problem when a person who is positive marries a negative. So you should make sure you marry a negative person. Sorry, you marry a negative. If you are negative, you marry a negative person. If you are a positive, you marry a positive person. There is nothing we can do. Is what was the situation 300 to 400 years ago? Okay, they probably thought, I told you not to marry that witch. I told you not to marry that guy. I don't know the witch equivalent of guy. Wizard? Okay, right. I told you not to marry that wizard. Because they thought, now God is giving punishment. Okay, the child is born yellow color. No, it's usual. That's what happens. When the red blood cells break down, you get jaundice. You get yellow color. Oh my God, this is like Satan has come back to haunt our family, is what they would have thought. Now, in these days, what you can do is, there is something known as RhoGAM. Right? RhoGAM. RhoGAM is an artificially created anti-Rhesus antibody. Artificially created anti-Rhesus antibody. So now, we thought that anti-Rhesus antibody is the problem. Why are we giving anti-Rhesus antibody to these pregnant Rhesus negative mothers? Now, did you see the reason why this mother got this Rhesus antibody is because the child's Rhesus factor was exposed to the immune system. What if you destroy the Rhesus factor before it is exposed to the immune system? So now, for example, let's say that your mother or father bought a very large 100-inch TV. Okay, very large 100-inch TV at home. You were, probably playing with, let's say, a ball or something, and you accidentally broke that TV. Who is the witness? Your younger brother was the witness. Now, it will only become a problem if that younger brother goes and tells the parents. If he doesn't tell the parents, it's not a problem. But if the younger brother goes and tells the parents, you are the person who's going to be broken next. What if you kill the younger brother before he tells the parents? Then you can also act like, I don't know what happened. When I came, it was like that. That is the thing that RhoGAM does. Even before, during the first pregnancy or during the first labor, even before the child's red blood cell is being detected by the mother's immune system, this anti-Rhesus antibody, the artificial ones that we give, will quickly go and destroy them. So once it quickly goes and destroys them, can the mother's immune system create this Rhesus antibody? No. So this is what they do. So during the first pregnancy, they give RhoGAM during the pregnancy, and I think just after birth, I can't remember exactly. First pregnancy, second pregnancy, throughout they give this RhoGAM. So don't worry, be positive. Okay? I also don't need to worry. Alright? You can marry whoever you want. Man, woman, no problem. Okay? Right.